A flood is coming. Rain will fall from the sky. The earth will drown beneath it.
Every living thing will be destroyed. The whole earth will be buried in water. Rain will fall from the sky. The earth will drown beneath it. Repent while there is time. But the people, they laughed. They mocked. Is this man drunk? What is rain? Ha 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 ha. It all seemed like nonsense. Rain from the sky. That had never happened. Ever. They always laughed. They always rejected the truth. Until it was too late. This is the story of Noah. A faithful man of God. Blameless. Obedient. Righteous. He walked with God when no one else would. He obeyed, even when the world called him mad. He built the ark when the skies were still clear. He preached while they mocked. He warned while they partied. To the world, he looked like a fool. But in God's eyes, he was the only one who understood. They didn't know. They couldn't imagine. There was a time when it never rained. Not a single drop had ever fallen from the sky. Rain? It was impossible. Unthinkable. So when Noah spoke of a coming flood, people thought he had lost his mind. They mocked him, laughed at him. How could the sky pour water? The earth was calm, predictable, safe, but judgment was already on its way. It was a perfect world on the surface, but inside, humanity had become rotten. And in the middle of that broken world, God found one man, a man who still listened. That man was Noah. Noah was a good man who worshiped Jehovah. In the midst of all wickedness, God saw that people on earth were very wicked. Every thought and desire in their hearts was only evil, all the time.
God called Noah and said, I will wipe out mankind from the earth. I will destroy humans, animals, creeping things, and birds. I regret making them.
But Noah pleased God. This is the story of Noah. He was a good man, honest and faithful to God in his time. He had 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. God saw that the earth had become evil and full of violence. Everyone had corrupted their ways.
Make an ark out of gopher wood. Make rooms inside and cover it inside and out with pitch. This is how you must build it. 300 cubits long, 50 cubits wide, and 30 cubits high. Make a window in the ark and finish it a cubit from the top. Put the door on the side. Make lower, second, and third levels. I'm going to bring a flood on the earth to destroy every living thing that has breath. Everything on earth will die, but I will make my covenant with you. You will enter the ark with your wife, your sons, and their wives. Take every kind of food that can be eaten and store it. It will be food for you and for them.
Noah did everything just as God commanded him. He preached for 120 years.
Then the Lord said to Noah, Go into the ark, you and your whole family. I see that you alone are righteous in this generation. Take 7 pairs of every clean animal, male and female. Take 2 of each unclean animal, male and female. In 7 days I will send rain on the earth for 40 days and 40 nights.
Noah did everything the Lord told him. He was 600 years old when the floodwaters came. Then the Lord shut the door. After 7 days, the sky darkened with storm clouds and the rain poured down. The flood lasted 40 days. The water rose and lifted the ark high above the earth. The water rose higher until all the mountains under the sky were covered. Every living thing that moved on land died. Birds, livestock, wild animals, all creatures that swarm on the earth, and every human. Only Noah and those with him in the ark were left. The water covered the earth for 150 days. Then God remembered Noah and all the animals with him in the ark. He sent a wind over the earth, and the waters went down. On the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. After 40 days, Noah opened the window he had made and sent out a raven. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had gone down from the ground. That evening she came back with a fresh olive leaf in her beak. Noah removed the covering of the ark and saw the ground was drowned.
Come out of the ark, you and your wife, your sons and their wives. Bring out every living thing with you, birds, animals, and all the creatures that crawl on the earth, so they can fill the earth, have babies, and grow in number.
So Noah came out, along with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives. Every animal, every crawling thing, every bird, everything came out of the ark by families. Noah built an altar to the Lord. He took some of every clean animal and clean bird and offered burnt offerings on the altar.
After the great flood, God made a solemn promise to Noah, his descendants, and all living creatures. Never again would he destroy the earth by floodwaters. To affirm this covenant, he placed a rainbow in the clouds, a radiant sign of his enduring mercy and faithfulness. This rainbow serves as a visible reminder of God's commitment to preserve life and his creation for all generations to come.
Noah was a righteous man, blameless among the people of his time, and he walked faithfully with God. They were eating, drinking, marrying, until the day Noah entered the ark and the flood came. Just like in the days of Noah, the world is moving toward destruction. Evil is celebrated. Truth is silenced. Hearts are cold. And most, like then, don't believe that judgment will come. They eat, drink, scroll, build, and laugh, unaware that the storm clouds are already gathering. The signs are everywhere. Don't ignore them. Subscribe to hear more Bible stories, not just stories, but divine truth preparing us for the coming crisis. Stay awake, stay ready, stay rooted in the Word. As it was in the days of Noah, so it will be at the coming of the Son of Man.